Tell us, just before we proceed, what time was it when you arrested the accused number one?
Kwayisikhathini ke isikhathi ubopha umsolwa uqala.
Hayi, sengikhohliwe sesidele isikhathi.
I'm unable to recall, it's a long time ago.
Was it in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening?
Kwayisikhathi sekuseni noma imini namantambama.
Kusemini sekela kuyasa imini nje just after about what?
It was during the day, approaching the hour of 1.
And do you perhaps know what that part of Tembisa is called where you arrested the accused?
Uyazi mhlawumbe ukuthi le ndawo owambophela kuyona umsolwa ibizwa ngokuthini eThembisa?
Cha.
No, I'm unable to.
Thank you. You can proceed. You mentioned that Sergeant Mokhola requested to speak to the suspect.
Busashilo ke ukuthi uSergeant Mkhula wacela ukuthi akhulume nomsolwa.
Yebo, sasesiphuma simala ngaphandle ngasemnyango.
That is correct. We then went out and just stood just outside the door.
That is you and who?
Wena nobani?
Mina no Constable Sadiki.
It was me and Constable Sadiki.
And where was Sergeant Mokhola at that stage?
Sergeant Mkhula welaphi ngaleso sikhathi? She was inside the shack together with the accused.
Yes, may proceed.
Emva kwesikhashanyana kwafanele ukuthi siye ehostela elisebude buduze nala besikhona.
After some time we needed to go to the hostel which is not far from where we were.
Yes.
Ehostela besofuna isibhamu ekwakuthiwe according to Sergeant Mokhola sinomuntu osehostela sasinikwe umuntu osehostela.
We were going to the hostel to look for a gun which according to Sergeant Mokhola had been given to a person that stays in the hostel.
Scott, please, my Lord. Sergeant Mokhola will be testifying later. Yes.
Suka lapho ke saseke sibhekisa amabombo khona ke lapha ehostel.
From there we then proceeded to the hostel.
Yes.
Phambi kwamasango kulela hostela leliyana bekunabantu ngaphandle.
In front of the hostel gate there were people who were standing just outside the gate.
And which hostel is this?
Kuliphi ke leli hostel?
Angisakhumbulisi igama la khona kahle mhlawumbe ngathi nje Vusimuzi.
I don't remember the name of the hostel, but I think it was called Vusimuzi.
But where is it located?
Tembisa.
It's in Tembisa.
Yes, we may proceed.
Ngaqhubeka.
Sasesibuza labantu laba bebame esangweni.
We asked the people who were standing near the gate.
Ukuthi lo muntu
Yes. You made inquiries and what happened further?
Kwasekwenzekani ukuqhubekela phambili?
kwathola ukuthi lo muntu lo bathiwa washona kudala osekho la.
We were informed that the person that we were looking for had passed away a long time ago.
Yes, you established that the person has passed on. Who were you looking for?
Igama ngilikhohle kodwa umngani kaMangalelwa.
I don't remember the name, but it was a friend of the accused.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Kwathiwa mase sithola ukuthi ubesoshonile ke uSergeant Mokhola wathi ngaphokophela eFosloras.
Well, when we heard that the person we're looking for had passed away, Sergeant Mokhola then suggested that we go to Fosloras.
Yes.
sase siqhubeka siya eFosloras kodwani ke uthe na ingichazela uSergeant Mokhulu ukuthi eFosloras wathi ongena phakathi hostela ngase contact amanye amadoda ami kabe wangale kule area eFosloras.
We then proceeded to Fosloras, but when Sergeant Mkhula informed us that we were going to go inside the hostel, I then called some of my men who were in the vicinity of Fosloras.
Yes.
Isizathu bokuthi bese ungena endaweni esingayazi ne-situation esingayazi so bengiyidinga into njenge backup.
The reason was that we were going into unfamiliar territory and a place that we did not know, and we needed backup.
Yes, may I proceed?
Yes, safika ke eFosloras sasesihlanganela ngaphandle kwe-police station eFosloras.
We arrived in Fosloras and then we gathered outside the Fosloras police station.
Yes.
uSergeant Mokhulu kula ngazisakhona ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda uyeza usendleleni.
Sergeant Mkhula then informed me that Brigadier Gininda was on his way.
And just for record purposes, who's Brigadier Gininda?
Ko ubanike lo Brigadier Gininda?
uBrigadier Gininda umphathi wabo Sergeant Mokhulu okuma cold cases. Cold cases.
Sergeant Brigadier Gininda is the commanding officer of Sergeant Mokhula and in this special unit that deals with cold cases.
Is it correct that he's the lead investigator in this case?
Kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi uyena umphenyi ophezulu kulelo daba? That is correct.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngaqhubeka.
Sisamile kanjalo nembala uye wafika vele.
While we're standing there, indeed, he arrived.
Who's that?
Banike?
uBrigadier Gininda.
That is Brigadier Gininda.
And more or less, what time was it?
Ngasikhatsini?
Beseleya kozilahla konina basentambama so.
It was in the afternoon.
Yes.
Baseke ke kwayena uBrigadier bakhuluma nomangalelwa.
Then Brigadier had a conversation with the suspect.
Where was this conversation?
Manje le nkulumo yayilaphi?
Bebaphakathi kwemoto behamba ngoSergeant Mokhulu.
That's why they were inside the car that was used by Sergeant Mokhula.
What car was it?
Onhlobo nemoto?
Ngathi okuyi Golf. No. Golf 7 or yini.
I think it was a Golf 7.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Let me proceed.
Besingazi ukuthi ukhulunywa ngani kodwa kwazise ukuthi kwathiwa kuzomela ukuthi siye eEraton.
We did not know what was being discussed, but what came out of there was that we were going to go to Eraton.
Where in Eraton?
Kuphi in Eraton?
eEraton ingase iseSoweto ngase Diepkloof I think amahhovisi wabo but indawo isiphoyisa.
Well, Eraton is near Soweto, near Diepkloof, but they have their offices there.
Yes, may I proceed?
Ngaqhubeka.
Kwaziseke ukuthi ke umangalelwa uyathathwa uyofakwa emahhovisini.
Then the accused was taken into the offices.
Which offices?
My office.
phakathi lapha e-Eraton.
There in Eraton.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Phuma kwami ke sohlala ku car parking.
Then that's when we exited and went to see it at the car park.
Yes.
After isikhashanyana ke masiphuma sihamba ke naye umangalelwa no Sergeant Mokhula siya ePitori.
After that, we went out and went with the accused and Sergeant Mokhula on our way to Pretoria.
You say the accused was taken into the offices there at Eraton, and you went to sit at the car park. But what happened to the accused thereafter? Did you see as to what happened to him?
Manje kwenzekani ngomsolo ngesikhathini nani sihleli lapha ku car park?
Cha bengingazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngale ngaphakathi besingapha.
No, I was not going to be able to know what was happening inside.
And when you accompanied Sergeant Mohola to take the accused to Pretoria, where did you find him?
Manje ke uma nihamba noMohola ngithatha umsolo nimise ePitori namthola
Baphume ku same Eraton asisuka nge-Eraton emahhovisi. Mabephuma ehhovisini labo ngiyabahlangabeza simfake enqoleni kaMokhula basishaya imoto kesihamba.
Oh, no, they were right inside the offices in Eraton. So when they came out, we went to them and took them to place the accused in the Sergeant Mohola's car, and then we left for Pretoria.
Yeah, but after the accused was taken into the offices, as you've testified, did he remain there in the office all the time until he was taken to Pretoria?
Manje kumsola kumese fakwe lapha emahhovisi wahlala khona yini ngaphakathi kulawo mahhovisi ufela isikhathi lapha athathwa khona ePitori.
Ngokolwazi bami yebo.
According to my knowledge, yes.
Yes, what happened further?
Kwase kwenzekani ukuya phambili?
Uthe mayephuma emahhovisini wabo lapha e-Eraton kumhlangabeza kwami kugitshelwa emotweni kaMokhula. Sasuka lapho sasiyovalelwa ePitori.
When we then took him from those offices and put him in the car, in Mohola's car, he was then taken to be locked up in Pretoria.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Asifika lapho
Where in Pretoria was he detained?
Wavalelwa phi ke ePitori?
na ngikhohlele igama lakho.
No, I have forgotten the name.
Yes.
Kodwa masifika ePitori again umuntu mawuhamba umvalela emasayilini uphinde futhi umtshele amalungelo akhe.
Well, when we arrived in Pretoria, well, if you want to take a person into the cell, you're required to repeat telling the person his rights.
Yes.
Uma ungimtshela ngaleso sikhathi lento besibukene emehlweni.
When I informed him of his rights, we were facing each other.
And where did that take place?
Lokwenzeka phi?
Kulama cell lawo lapha emasayilini.
That happened at the cells.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Mawumtshela ngumtshela ngesizulu.
When I informed him of his rights, I was using the Zulu language.
Yes.
Ngaphinda futhi ngamchazisela lapho kabanzi ukuthi uma kukhona okungamphethanga kahle unalo ilungelo lokuthi afake isikhalazo whether sikhona okanye uma sihambile.
I also informed him at length that if he had a complaint, then he has the right to place his complaint with the police.
During our presence.
And he was then supposed to do that as well during our presence.
or after.
or after?
Yes.
Kunepheshana ke osilgcwalisayo laphana elibizwa ama-notice of rights esilgcwalisayo.
There's a form that we fill which is called notice of rights.
Yes.
Maqeda ukuligcwalisa lelo form lelo uma enganankinga uye alisayine lelo phepha bese uyalithatha.
Well, after filling that form, if he has no qualms, then he signs it and he hands it over to us.
And hands it away.
Ulinika ummangalelwa.
You then give that page. umnika lona lonke noma ikhophi.
Lento front original copy.
Then the original is handed over to the accused.
Yes.
Then bese uthatha icopy yakhona uyifaka edokodweni.
Then the copy is placed inside the docket.
Yes.
Kunencwadi ebizwa iOB esemaseleni.
There's a book called the OB that is found in the cells.
And what does OB stand for?
OB usho ukuthini ke?
Occurrence book.
It stands for occurrence book.
Yes.
Ngokwenjwayelo iOB igcwaliswa abantu esuke sibathole lapho emasayilini.
Well, normally that book is filled in by the people that we find right there in the cells.
If you say which people, who are you referring to?
Umuthi labantu usho baphi?
Ama-member wa-SAPS lawa asebenza emasayilini.
It is the members of SAPS that work within the cells.
Yes.
Bakuvamisile ukuthi ngaphambi kokuthi bamthathe umuntu bambuze and sometimes baye ngokuthi baye bambheke bam-inspect ukuthi ulimele okanye useshiwe izinto ezikanjalo kuyinjwayelo.
What they do as a matter of practice is that they often inspect the person and also ask him question if he has had any injuries before the person is placed into the cells.
Yes.
Uma begculisekile umuntu engelimele bayabhala ku-OB banginike OB number bese bayamthatha umuntu sokowabo.
Once they've certified themselves that the person is not injured, then they fill in the OB. Ebese
Mabegculisele bagcwalisa lapha ku-OB mina ngithatha i-OB number ngisayine ku-OB bamthathe.
Then once they have filled the OB, I get the OB number after the OB has been filled.
Yes.
Ukuhlukana kwami nomangalelwa kanjalo.
That was the last time that I was together with the accused at that time.
But you have just explained the procedure upon arrival at the police station, the completion of the notice of rights, and the completion of the occurrence book. Can you just explain to the court what did you do, what happened upon arrival at the police station?
Usufikile police station sekufake konke ke usumtshela ngamalungelo ufile na OPP manje kwasekwenzekani mase tufike police station
Asifike police station ngiyamtshela amalungelo
Yes.
ngiyambuza ukuthi uyawaqonda yini amalungelo kukhona ngakuqonda unombuzo yini.
When you arrived at the police station, I inform him of his rights, and then I also asked him if there's anything at all that he does not understand, and if there is, then he should ask. He should tell me.
Yes.
Number 2, mangiceda ukumtshela ukuthatha yona le ncwadi le yama notice of rights uthi kumchazela ukuthi kuwo wonke lo ngushilo into ayoyithola la kulama notice of rights.
Well, after that, I tell him, I show him the notice of rights and tell him that everything that he'll need is written in the notice of rights.
Yes.
Uma efuna ukuzigculisela ukuthi awafunda ama notice of rights onalo ilungelo lokuthi akwenze lokho umnikeze isikhathi akufunde lokho akufundayo bese uyagculisela.
If at all he wants to satisfy himself about the notice of rights, then he has the right to read it for himself and satisfy himself.
Yes, but what happened on the day? What took place in actual fact?
Samthatha amasesifikele ePitori after the process wangena emaseyilini.
And when we have brought him in Pretoria, after that process, he was then taken into the cells.
Where the notice of rights, or you testify that they were explained to the accused, what was his reaction after that?
Manje ke yena ke waphendula athini emva kokuthi nimkhombisa konke lo amalungelo akhe na konke.
Wagculiseka ngoba nakho akwazi ukushicilela.
He was satisfied because he went ahead and signed the notice of rights.
And who booked the accused in the cells?
Wanike owafaka umsolwa emaseleni.
Ilaba basemaseyilini.
Well, it is the officers in the cells.
Yes, but who took him to the cells?
Banontotomisa emaseleni.
Thina siphelela la kwe reception area.
No, we only go as far as the reception area.
And do you know if an entry was made when the accused was handed in at the cells?
Uyazi noma khona la kwabhala khona umsolwa esefakwe emaseleni.
Kuyinjwayelo futhi kubalekile yes.
Yes, that is the practice and it is important and yes, it happened.
Just want to show you Exhibit NN dated 31 May 2020.
Bunukhombisa exhibit NN 21 May 2020.
Is entry 2187 at 0140 22 in the morning. Morens, what time did you arrive at the police station?
Wafika ngasikhathini police station. It was in the early hours of the morning.
Can you read that entry in the record?
Cela usifundele yona ke ukuze iqoshwe phansi.
It's arrest Sergeant Mokola from National Commissions Commissioner's Office cold case investigations with the following. Mozi, Stemba Sibia, case number 217-03-2019 Tembisa case, SAP 14, 156-05-2020, SAP 14A, it's R5086208, J50 warrant of arrest.
Yes.
Well,
Ithi balibema iqhubeka ithi no injuries correctly detained. Wase kuyashicilelwa.
it continues to say no injuries, suspect detained,
Correctly detained.
correctly detained, and then afterwards there are signatures.
What is your comment on that entry that there were no injuries?
Ufuna ukuphawula uthini ke kuloko okubhakishiwe ukuthi kungena kulimala?
Ngivumelana nabo bengalimele.
I concur with that observation. He was not injured.
Now, do you know Constable Monaring and Constable Mapumulo?
Yamazi Constable Mnare no Constable Mapumulo.
Kebas.
I know them.
Did you see them on the day in question?
Wababona yini ngalolu langa esikhuluma ngalo?
Cabangi Eratin. Umnareng waba kule thimba leli engalibiza eFosloras.
Mnareng was amongst the team that I had asked to come and assist in Fosloras.
Makhumbulisa kahle ke therefore uMaphumulo ngase imqondo wami usukhona usuhlangene sidibana eEratin.
But I was able to notice Mapulumulo when we had come together in Araton.
Did you see if they had anything to do with the accused there at Eraton?
Uyazi yini ukuthi khona abakwenza kumsolo eEraton?
Cha akukho akwenza.
No, there's nothing that they did.
Right after leaving the police station, what happened further?
Manje masesuka lapha esikhumulweni samphoyisa kwase kwenzekani?
Sesimfile umangalelwa ubekwe isikhathi sokuyophumula.
After we left the accused there, it was time to knock off.
Yes. Did Constable Monaring and Mapumulo accompany you to Pretoria?
Constable Mnare no Mapumulo bahamba nani yini baniphelezela ePitori?
Cha.
No.
Were you further involved in any way in this matter
So khona ke
after this particular day?
emva kwaleli langa ke waphinda ke waba nesandwa sifaka kulolu daba.
Makususwa uma mabeza nomangalelwa number 2 basuka ePitori sise Boksburg sasibavulela indlela ukuthi traffic ikwazi ukuhamba kahle yabo.
Uma besuka
Mabehamba nomangalelwa number 2 basuka ePitori la ePitori baya eBoksburg.
when they were accompanying the accused from Pretoria to Boksburg, we tried to free the way in traffic for them.
Which date was that?
Kwayiluphi la?
24 na ngisakhumbula kahle.
Maybe it was the 24th, I can't remember exactly.
Yes, of which month?
Kwayiphi inyanga?
Ro April na
I don't know whether it was April or not.
If you don't remember, just
angikhumbula.
No, I can't remember.
yeah. Can you remember what happened on the day?
Uyakhumbula ukuthi kwenzekani ngalolo suku?
Okay, thina besemuva masingena ngeimoto.
We were at the rear when we entered with the cars.
Kwi car parking kwavela omunye umama omlungu.
At the car park, there appeared a certain white lady.
Le ndawo le ingathi passage so kodwa imoto ziyangena.
Well, it is like a passage, but then the cars are able to go in.
But which place are you talking about?
Khuluma ngayiphi indawo?
Indawo kaMantshi eBoksburg.
It was at the magistrate's office in Boksburg.
Yes.
Yebo.
Uthe nayivela lo mama omlungu wathi sibaningi kangaka. Senzani sizothusa umuntu.
Well, when this white lady appeared, she said, such a large number you are. What are you doing? Are you trying to intimidate a person?
Yes.
Yebo.
Then bese kuba uConstable Jonathan, Constable Lesering behla nomangalela wosibili.
Then Constable Jonathan and Constable Lesring alighted from the car together with the second accused.
Yes.
Sase sihamba ke thina ke siphuma kule ndawo liyana kodwa saye emahhovisi wethu.
Well, we then left that place and went to our offices.
Which offices?
Ama office weMetropolis ahlukaniswe nje ucingo.
Well, we went to the offices of the Metropolis. Our offices and the magistrate's court are just separated by a fence.
Yes.
Kubeka?
Sase soyihlalela khona ke.
We then went to stay there.
Yes.
Base basibiza ke sebeqedile ukuthi sebeqedile.
We were called then after they had finished.
Yes. Ukubasiza ukuthi bakwazi ukuphuma eBoksburg in
Go
terms of the
and
traffic.
assist them as well to be able to go out of Boksburg and to ease their way in the traffic.
Yes.
Baqhubeka naye basebaya naye ePitori.
They then proceeded with him to Pretoria.
Sorry?
They then proceeded with him to Pretoria.
Did you not proceed to Pretoria?
When I was in Kuba and Pretoria,
Asi kahle lesingasiphathi yale escort leyo.
no, we're not actually part of that escort.
Yes. What was your role?
Umsebenzi wenu wawuyini?
Ukubanceda nje sibaswipela indlela sibiza sweeping lento kubavalele traffic bakwazi ukuhamba.
Well, no, we're just helping them to just open the ways for them. We call that sweeping for them.
Yes. Is that all?
You want to
Yeah.
That is correct.
Bese yokus to participation yami.
That my also my participation was
Masba swipela futhi again siya eMoroka.
we also swept for them again as they went to Morocco.
Yes. When was that?
Wait, unfortunately, I cannot remember the date.
Yes.
Umsebenzi wami lapho kwaku counteract any threat that we
My job there was to guard against any threat.
Yes.
kwakuyimi ke lapho ngihamba noConstable Maphumulo.
Yeah, well, on that day, I was the one involved together with Constable Mapumula.
Yes.
Nakhona masifika le asingenanga besingana kwenza na anything nomangali.
Well, when we arrived there as well, we did not do anything because we had nothing to do with the accused.
When you arrived where?
eMoroka.
That is arriving in Morocco.
Morocco. Where in Morocco?
Nothing in Morocco.
I think it's a police station lapho.
I think it was the police station.
What time did you arrive there?
Nafika sikhathini ke la.
Oh, angisazi engikukhumbula ukuthi asaba no Sergeant Mogale.
I don't remember, but what I remember correctly is that we were together with Sergeant Mukhali.
Where did you meet him?
Mahlangana naye kuphi?
Thina sabasa igova sasigova endleleni mabesuka ePretoria sabajoyina endleleni N12.
We joined them on the N12 when they were coming from Pretoria.
Yes.
Up until ke sizofika lapho.
Right up to when we arrived at that place.
Which place?
eMoroka.
That is in Morocco.
Yes, and then what happened further there at Moroka police station?
Kwase qhubeka kwenzekani ke eMorocco police station?
Njoba ngisho thina besemuva okwenzeka phambili bengasakuboni.
Well, like I said, we're right at the rear, and what happened in the front we're unable to observe.
Yes, and then what happened after Moroka police station?
Emva kweMorocco police station kwasebenzekani?
Same drill. Mabephuma bayasitshela sibuyele emuva, sihlale emuva.
Yes, the same thing. When they came out, they told us, and then we went back.
Yes, you went where?
Nayaphi?
Thina sihlukana nabo endleleni mababuyela ePitori bazabubuya bazana ela ePitori.
Well, we parted ways when they were on the way, when they were on the way to Pretoria.
Were you in any way involved at an occasion at Alberton police station?
Khona ke lapha na babandakanyeka khona endaweni yase police station yase Alberton.
Yeah, ngathi ngiyakhumbula and ngathi be renovate police station.
I think I remember, and if I remember correctly, the police station was under renovation.
Yes, but regarding your official duties, did you in any way perform duties there, official duties at
Ngibuza
Alberton
ukuthi
police station?
khona wena kwenza kungaphansi komsebenzi wakho.
Yes, saya lapha ngathi ngaye indaba ze-escort ngize ngasakhumbuli kahle.
Yes, even though I can't remember correctly, but I think we went there to perform escort services.
Yes, what happened there?
Kwenzekani ke lapho?
Nakhona njoba ngisho bese-escorta okwenzakala ngaphakathi. Ngangingekho.
What happened there, I can only say that we were escorting. So what happened inside there, I was not able to observe.
Are you perhaps able to give further details regarding that occasion?
Khona ke futhi eminye imininingwane ongakwazi usinika yona ngalelo langa?
Cha.
No.
In the time that you interacted with the accused, did he have any complaint?
Isikhathi ke ni wena ke ukwazi ke ukusebenzisana nomsolo kwakukhona yini isikhathi akhona into ayikhononda ngayo?
Cha.
No.
And have you had any interaction with any member of the accused family?
Wakwazi ukuthintana namanye amalungu umndeni kaMsolo?
Cha, futhi angikwazi.
No, and neither do I know them.
Thank you, Malak. That is all.
Just tell me I don't have a copy of the exhibits you said. Are you with me? You said the gentleman is going to testify regarding exhibit TT.
Indeed, my lord.
Do you have a copy?
Yes, we do have a copy.
Yeah, please.
And the witness did refer to Exhibit TT, my lord.
Yeah, he did. He said that was the alleged OB, which was filled up. That copy is supposed to be mine, is it not? Sir?
I think we did hand up a copy.
This is the warrant of arrest application. This I have.
Yes.
I'm interested in the
The OB entry.
which was OB entry, which was filled up at the police station, which we forget, but which we all know.
Oh, yes. It was handed up, my lord, as part of, on Friday, as part of Exhibit NN.
And it's exhibit what? TT.
No, Exhibit NN, my lord.
Oh yeah. Why did you talk about exhibit TT?
TT is the copy of the
What?
warrant.
Yeah, that's it. We spoke about the warrant.
And the entry, it's, we refer to Exhibit NN, my lord, when we're dealing
What's
with the entry. Exhibit NN.
NN.
Yes. If I can perhaps assist the court
I want to have a look at this.
with Exhibit NN.
Yes, look, maybe I'm blind. Why don't you say Rose must go and make copies of exhibits NN so that we spare time? How many pages is it?
I think everybody has got a copy of Exhibit NN.
Yeah, except me.
Can I, let me just have a look.
Or else maybe... You got it?
This is for accused number 2. We handed up 2 sets of entries on Friday, my lord. This is for accused number. There should be another one, no? You sort of just ask
It's what entry. Where does it come from?
Sibanda.
Huh? Okay. So this is the one NN, eh?
Yes, can I have it?
And then you said it's entry number what?
Yes, just put in look entry number.
2189.
2189.
Correct.
Okay.
187.
2187.
87. So where was Mr. Buthelezi reading from?
He was reading at entry 2187 at 22.
2187.
Yes, 2187 at 22 in the morning.
Yeah, it just says no injuries. Correctly detailed. Is that all?
It starts, my lord,
Yes.
at
Okay, I see
the
287.
previous page.
Okay, fine. Where it says
Arrest, yes.
Sergeant
Mohola.
Mohola from National Commissioner's Office, cold case. Investigation with the following. Muzi, Tembas,
Yes.
Linga case, da 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 da.
Yes, that is the entry that he put in record.
Who made this entry according to your client? I mean to your witness.
Sergeant Mohola will testify.
Oh, it's Sergeant Mohola. Okay, fine. All right, okay, fine. Any cross-examination, sir? Yes, sir. Ngomezu.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, The documents that were discovered, I think it's PP, QQ, SS, and TT.
What's that?
And exhibits PP, QQ, SS, and TT that we received them today, and a request to consult with both accused in this
Okay.
statement in this time.
Okay. Mr. Malone?
Well, they were actually discovered yesterday, not today, but we don't have a problem with the request.
Okay, so you want us to adjourn until tomorrow, sir?
Until tomorrow, madam.
Every council wants us to adjourn? Mr.
Yes, my lord.
Mr.
I have no
Malone,
objection,
Mr. Lisa?
thank you. No objection to an adjournment. Thank you.
It's an adjournment until tomorrow. Why don't you qualify it? You want us to adjourn permanently?
My lord, I have a suggestion before we finish this, that at least maybe if we can mark Exhibit NN, or maybe we can also take the one for the court just to mark the numbers because it's thick, my lord. The number of pages.
What's that?
Yes, indeed, my lord, if we can just borrow the court's
The one for the court, we can mark
exhibits
all
so
of
that
them.
we can. I don't think it's necessary to number them because the entries follow sequentially, just to
Okay, do whatever you want to do.
repackage them for the court. We'll do them in the presence of all counsel.
Yeah, because I'm not there and I was surprised of the contents. There mustn't be people who say, "Kunento ayifakile lapha lo judge." Because when you add whatever and you redact, as you say, I'm not there. So all of you must do the marking contemporaneously so that we don't have problems in that regard. Okay.
As it is.
We'll adjourn until 10 tomorrow.